What's up? What's up? What's up? This your boy JG, back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. I always appreciate y'all for watching. Uh, like I always say, my Cash App, $ JGillsVA. If you want to support, please support. Also, super chat as you're watching this premiere. You have comments, you have just anything you want to say. As far as this video. Feel free to use super chat and I greatly appreciate your support. And so this album came out, Chloe Bailey. I didn't even know this album's coming out but it came out, I believe, Friday, in pieces. So I'm gonna do a review on it. Heard the whole album yesterday, really listened to it, really got my thoughts together for this review. And so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get straight into it. Chloe Bailey in pieces. Of course, y'all know, Beyonce is really behind her. She was signed to her label. Chloe and Hailey, they was signed to the label. And Chloe, she went solo, had a few singles out. I don't think really a lot of the singles is on this album, except for the one with Chris Brown. But let's get into it, and then I'm gonna say what I feel, about this album. I know she got a lot of fans out there, I see, as far as this album is concerned. And so let's get into it. The list, and we're gonna get into this list, starting with the album cover. I thought the album cover was very interesting. It's like she's holding her heart. She's holding her heart, grabbing hold to her heart. It's like she's in a princess or a princess outfit, like a queen or royalty on the cover. And I always loved, the dreads or the faux locks she has in her hair. It's really her image. Her and her sister, and I like they still keeping to that image as far as the hair is concerned. Both beautiful, beautiful artists in their own right. The only thing is as far as her sound. Sometimes I would like she sound just like Beyonce on a lot of the songs as far as her tone and her runs that she used. It's like she's still in that Beyonce sound. People still comparing her to Beyonce as far as her tone and stuff like that. She used a lot of dark operatic things like Beyonce uses as far as her riffs and her runs. That's kind of reminiscent of Beyonce. And so let's get to the track list. And I think she's really still finding her own sound as far as Chloe, herself. Chloe is concerned. And so the first song is called Somebody's Calling. And the good thing about this album, she's producing or co-producing a lot of her own songs. So I think, that's a plus, as far as her doing her own songs. And the first song, Somebody's Calling, I like the opera vibe to it. I know she does that a lot, and it got that vintage sound to it, that dark opera sound as far as that. So I think it started off pretty good, showing her flexibility and how the album's going to sound. As you get further into the album, it seems like she's kind of all over the place as far as what direction, and that's kind of normal. Being a new artist, being a new solo artist, it can be kind of the first album is kind of like, where should I go? And you kind of got to hear the fans, what songs they really like the best, and kind of go with that for the second album. Pray It Away. I like she's caught in a bad feeling about a man. She's trying to pray away the anger she has for this certain person. It kind of gives me that Beyonce church girl vibe. she's kind of referring to the church, and then she has the choir. I like the choir backgrounds on that one. As far as Pray It Away, Body Do, I think it's a good sound for her as well. Love the pop sound on this one. I love the effects on her voice. She's talking about, not trusting the man, but still want him, not wanting to see him. The song starts off with her saying, she really don't want to see him with another man, but at the same time, she still want to be with him, but she still has, like I said, trust issues with this guy. And so Don't Mind, I love the rhythm, I love the vocal expression. As far as that song, I love that vibe, calypso. Just that Allen vibe to that song was pretty dope to me. One of my favorite songs on the album. I Don't Mind. I like Worried. A lot of these songs she started off with kind of like a acapella, and then this one I like the dreamy vibe at the beginning. I like that. She's just not being worried about, this certain person. She's completely over, but the other person still, she feels has feelings for her, and so that's basically what that song is about. Falling for you. Falling for you wasn't bad. Getting to my notes. Falling for you is pretty good. I love the vibe as well on that one. Not one of my favorite, but it was pretty good. How Does It Feel with Chris Brown. Love the collab. I love the Usher throwback sample in there. From the throwback. I love Feelings. She has feelings. Losing someone. Feeling signs of separation. I love the lyrics on that song as well. So yeah, I like that song. I love the lyrics. Some of the lyrics in Chris Brown verse I was kind of iffy about, but overall, I like the vibe. Feel Me Cry, one of my other favorite songs on the album. I think one of my top songs on the album. Thought it was very creative. You think she's talking about one thing, but she's talking about completely something else. I love the acapella at the beginning, and it kind of has that Sade vibe. I love the drums. It's talking about feel her cry as far as emotionally and mentally, but at the same time physically. Talking about sex, if y'all know what she mean. Feel me cry, and so that was clever song. Make It Look Easy. Trying to give appearance on the outside, but you feel a certain way on the inside. I love the cinematic vibe. Simple ballad, but great vocals on there. Lose You, co-written by The Dream. I like that song as well. I love the guitar strum melody. I love her vocals. I love the simplicity of the track. She's talking about, she's too young to find real love. She don't see her, own worth yet. I guess she feels that way. She don't see her own worth yet. And so that's what that's about. Told You. Of course, Missy killed on that one. I love that. Very good club record. Sound like Beyonce a lot on this song to me. The beat was crazy. I love Missy because you never know what you're gonna hear from her. I love her vocal expression on this one. She just talking about underestimated. Don't you better not mess with me. Type vibe as a woman. And so that's basically what I got from that song. Cheap Back with Future. I love the acoustic vibe on there. Basically talking about payback for a man cheating, show off with another man. Future's part was okay. A different sound for him to me. It was very interesting. Hard on My Sleeve. Dope intro. I think it should be a full song. Had that Beyonce vibe as well. In Pieces. That song kind of grew on me. At first, I really thought it was kind of boring. I saw a lot of people on other videos. They said it had that Rihanna vibe, and I totally agree with that. But I love that acoustic piano vibe on her. I love the lyrics to this song. Basically talking about can't survive with someone, without someone in your life, this certain someone in your life. And I love the lyrics. It was very, very good. Like I said, it did have that Rihanna vibe to it. And so that's the track list of the Chloe Bailey song album, In Pieces. Overall, it was good. It was a solid album. Like I said, I think she's really going to get into herself later on. Hopefully, her career really stays afloat. I see her really trying to get people to respect her artistry. I can tell that. I think she's really now getting into her own artistry as far as her uniqueness. I think when she first came out with her singles, people thought she was trying too hard, and I think a little bit she's still kind of trying a little bit too hard to me. I think she's just need to go into her own uniqueness, really be satisfied with that. And being an artist is kind of tough because you have a label that wants you to do certain types of music and stuff like that. But overall, this album was pretty good. I think it was very creative as far as the music is concerned. And of course, she has great vocals. But sometimes I think she kind of overdo it sometimes to prove a point to people, to society, to her fans. But I don't think she has to, because she's, people know she's talented. But I think sometimes she feels like she got to overdo it, and I don't think she thinks, to me, she has to be over sexual with certain things, and I don't think that's the case. I think it was good, the album. I don't know about naming the whole album In Pieces, because it kind of takes away from the energy of this album, In Pieces. And so I think the subject matter too of this album, the songs, I think it could have been more broad. I think a lot of the subject matter was, being in a relationship, going back and forth in a relationship with someone, and kind of moving on, from the relationship. I think that's basically what a lot of these songs was about. But I think it could have been more creative in that aspect. But it's a solid album. But I think, man, I love her efforts, really trying to hold on to her notoriety as an artist, a solo artist. I appreciate her drive. But I think my rating, and y'all know I do a rating, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. I think the subject matter could have been more broad, a little too cinematic. Like I said, sometimes she do too much at some points. But I'm not being biased, about this, rating. But I think, just as a general listener to this album, I think it could have been more broad as far as the subject matter and so forth like that. So that's the reason I gave it a 6.5. I don't think it's a 7, solid 7, but I give it a 6.5 out of 10 for this album. And let me know in the comments what you thought about my rating. Let me know in the comments. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. So leave your comments, what you thought about what I said on this video, Chloe in Pieces album review. Like I said, please subscribe to my channel so you be updated on all my latest content. And I appreciate y'all for watching. And until next time, all right, peace.